Sanibonani football lovers, welcome to BK Sports. Igama lami Mbongi Inkosi. Ngithemba uthini kahle, niyaphila. Janko, after everything that happened against Mamelodi Sundowns, we can all say that we do have players, but it's all about how you use them in a way that their strengths prevail more than their weaknesses. We see players at Chiefs that were already written off that they will not give Kaizer Chiefs anything in future, but we saw Ipule Modi, we saw Sibongiseni Mthethwa. That tells you something, ukuthi if the players are in the right state of mind, they can do anything that they put their mind on. That's what we saw against Mamelodi Sundowns. But you need grit and you need a big heart to play a game of that magnitude. But asikho lapho, bengicela ningisize ngokulike nokusubscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Kodwa ke maso subscribe danko kaningi. In today's video sokhuluma ngoBrendan Peterson ukuthi uNtshebe, it seems like ngathi ka relax kakhulu, but I believe ukuthi uNtshebe is a good goalkeeper. And this season it looks like he's not the Brendan Peterson of last season. I don't know, maybe it's a matter of confidence, but we'll dive deep into that. We'll talk about Upule mode Munatwa Iketsetse ukuthi sometimes in life, whatever that you get, use it so that you know very well ukuthi if there's another opportunity, they will prefer you. We saw him putting on a good shift against Mamelodi Sundowns, especially in that left wing position. Yeah. And then isikhuluma ngayo ke Inkunzi Emidayidwa, Ox Mthethwa, another player I believe ukuthi he pushes himself and exceed his limits because other people have given him that stigma ukuthi he won't improve. He won't improve because he's now old. He cannot teach an old an old dog new tricks. So that's what you get if ever you have a player that is willing to defy the odds. And then we'll talk about Tulang Likhlephilo. He's another player that seems like with the Chiefs, Kaizer Chiefs knew why they were chasing after Ulang Likhlephilo, because we see with in 2 games he has an assist, not an assist, but he has a goal and also he got a man of the match against which team was it? Yeah, midweek we played against Isikhukhune, so he had a good game. And then sivala kanjalo, but you know the drill bafethu. Let's talk because these players, I believe ukuthi they are players that you know very well ukuthi you can rely on, and they are good players. For example, as I've said, Brendan Peterson is a goalkeeper that carried us last season. There were games whereby Kaizer Chiefs could have lost, but Brendan Peterson stood resolute in that goalpost. No, bafethu, as a captain, I'm leading this team. So the saves that he was averaging per match were saying a lot about him. I am a captain and I also want to show the class that I have, that the mistakes that I used to make, were costing me. But this season it seems like that mentality shifted, because I don't know it is complacency or there's nothing for him to play for. As last season he was trying by all means to impress Hugo Bruce, take me to the FIFA World Cup with you. But now that World Cup, Yozibe 2030, why is he no longer that good? Because I believe in Untshebe, which is one of the best goalkeepers in Mzansi and also for Kaizer Chiefs. But in the 2 games that he made mistakes or judgments that I believe he miscalculated the situations. That's what made him to concede those 2 goals. One against Golden Arrows, one against Mamelodi Sundowns. So it's something I believe he will fix it. As much as we praise him when he performs, he also should be criticized, because we know very well we know what he's capable of. There's no way that you're going to introduce us to a lifestyle that you know very well you won't maintain. That's not something we will settle for. but we know him ukuthi he's a good goalkeeper. But this season there's something emphazamisayo. Let's just hope nje ukuthi ingqondo yakhe nomcondo nemicabango yakhe izoba sendaweni right so that he can perform, because we still need him. When a team start showing signs ukuthi they are capable, you need everyone to be in the same wavelength so that when we are pulling in the same direction. With Ntsheba, I believe he's that player that when he's on song nakanjani he's gonna save everything, even ama relationship amaningi angazathi aphelele emoyeni, he can save those. And then with Tupule Modi, you see, a nice thing about having a utility player is that whenever you need him the most, he will be there to help the club. That's another reason I believe he was given that contract extension. It is because they saw he is a player that has an impact in a team. You tell him the instructions, he does as you say, as we saw against Mamelodi Sundowns. Even last season, it's just that he was not scoring much because he was restricted due to the position that he was playing. He was given a role which you are going to play as a wing fullback, whereby you can go forward, but most of the time assist to cross defensively. That's what we saw. He pulled a masterclass performance against Mamelodi Sundowns. Just imagine, he didn't even play a single game prior to that game versus Mamelodi Sundowns, but he made sure that he leaves a mark on the field. That's the kind of a player that you need. And I believe he's still going to play if ever he will be called upon again. There are still other games that are going to be challenging, and there will be injuries that are going to affect the Kaizer Chiefs. So he's that player that he will save you. Give him that chance to do so. And then let's talk about Umthetho. Usrodriseni Mthedri. Because value uyateketizwa these days. But I believe is one player that, as much as the disrespect were loud, the praises also should be loud, because we see him performing, and we know very well it is not easy to be criticized about your weaknesses, but you make sure you take that criticism and fuel it, and then you give your best performances. Against Sekhukhune United, he was marvelous in that middle of the park. Against Mamelodi Sundowns, he was also marvelous. And one thing I like the most is that he's pushing himself to do the things that people say he cannot do. You even hear our commentators making it clear that he doesn't know how to pass, but whenever he does those things, they keep quiet. So we are talking about people that it's either they make you or they break you. It's all about your mentality. So I just hope that he remains injury free and he becomes consistent throughout the season for Kaizer Chiefs, because we're going to need him in that middle of the park. It's a good thing when a team signs players knowing very well the ones that are there will be pushed to exceed their limits. Players like Umthetho is now old, but he keeps on proving people wrong, that as much as there are things that I cannot do, I'm still eager to learn. I'm still eager trying to improve, because I believe only the sky is the limit. And with Mtasingwa, I believe if Ox continues with these performances, it's going to be difficult for him to play regularly, but also there's another chance he might sub Umaboy, because Umaboy naye in the last 2 games he wasn't performing that much, but we know his quality. That's why I always say you cannot write off players just because they had bad games, including Mtasingwa. Against the Arrows, he wasn't at his level best, but that doesn't mean he's a bad player. That simply means it was not his game, but give him another opportunity, he'll give you another good performance or performances going forward. That's the thing I've realized about my fan base, that we are easy. We are not easy, but we are quick to judge players. But once the players do good, you also don't give them that credit that they deserve. That's what I believe most of the players that came and were released by the club, they suffered that thing. You want to see the club do good, but we have to also understand there are phases in football whereby a player becomes off form. no matter how good he was in the previous season. So it's something Malaysia understand. But the good thing is to have players that will fill in that spot and perform. That's what we are talking about when we say we need depth in our squad. But we have coach Fernando da Cruz, and just imagine we don't have our full squad playing, but these ones that are there are still trying to grind for results. Just imagine if everyone comes back, everyone becomes injury free. We might try to challenge for things, but that doesn't mean that we don't need reinforcement in our team. Abo Khanyisa Maye bazobuya, abo Flavio da Silva, all the players that are injured bazobuya. And that's where we'll see with okay, Fernando da Cruz ubalancisa kanjani. And I, as the coach, I still believe that he haven't found the perfect starting 11 and the strength of his players, and also knowing that these are the weaknesses. So this is what I should do to make sure that these weaknesses, they don't show that much compared to the strengths of the players. Once he understands that, I believe that the Kaizer Chiefs will be a team to beat. And with Upili, it's another signing. I'd say good. Yes, I was a bit skeptical because I know very well that he's still young, and the stats that he had at Stellenbosch, it's going to be difficult for him to replicate them at Chiefs because of the pressure. And after everything that happened before he signed with Chiefs, knowing very well that now he has pressure to perform, to prove himself. Was he worth 60 million rands? But he's showing that now. Good. Kaizer Chiefs, when they decided they will be patient with me up until I sign. This is what they wanted to see. He's showing that now. I want to repay you. But it's still early, but I believe he will still give us good performances going forward. But it will all depend also on the team. Are they on the same wavelength? Are they pushing for the same thing? Do they have the same goal? But nevertheless, I'd say we do have a team, but I gagabi kule level le engifisa ukuthi ibe kuyo so that they become competitive. But I believe we are heading in the right direction with Fernando da Cruz, with what happened against Mamelodi Sundowns. We have a coach that understands there are different approaches in different games. That tells you something about the tactical acumen that Fernando da Cruz has. Asazi bafethu ayidibane ku comment section. What do you think about everything that I've talked about? Yodibana ku video elandelayo. Dango, don't forget to like and to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Dango kaningi.